And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bills and the Patriots. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Allen going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing on second down, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. If my dad's an accomplished tap dancer, I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Shakir holds it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Bills at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Allen now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past the pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Offense back out. We take a closer peek at the dual threat back, Nyheim Hines.
A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now, because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
Jet sweep. Here's Shakir.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Allen going to go on 4th down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Carlos Basham. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Harris running straight ahead. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A 3rd field goal in the first half. Not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
That's Matt Milano firing in from its linebacker position.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. Jones throwing on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jones. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And again, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Open man is Michael Thomas. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So at half...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, it's Stevenson, and he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hines. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Allen taking it himself, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. This is Hines, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Allen. And it'll be intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Slot man moves right. After the sack on 1st down, Allen.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. One final try here for Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The slot man in motion right. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's gonna have his running back. It's complete.
And he's gonna have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Hines, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. To throw again on second down, Jones. And incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones to throw.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 8, 23 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For 22 more yards there and another first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.